Hello, everyone, anyone. So today we're here for Eminem Guts Over Fear, featuring Saya. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, thank you so much. I appreciate you coming back, hanging out a bit. So I pulled up the official video for this. All right, Guts Over Fear. I like that. Hmm, the heartbeat.
Feels like a close, it's coming to. Fuck am I gonna do? It's too late to start over. This is the only thing I know.
Sometimes I feel like all I ever do is find different ways to word the same old song. Ever since I came along from the day the song called How My Name Is dropped, started thinking my name was fault. Cause anytime things went wrong, I was the one who they would blame it on. The media made me the equivalent of a modern day Genghis Khan. Tried to argue it was only entertainment, dog. Gangster? Nah, courageous balls. Had to change my style. They said I'm way too soft, and I sound like AZ and Nas. Out came the claws, and the thing's been out since then. But up until the instant that I went against it, it was ingrained in me that I wouldn't amount to a shit stain, I thought. No wonder I had to unlearn everything my brain was taught. Do I really belong in this game, I pondered? I just wanna play my part. Should I make waves or not? So back and forth for my brain, the tug-of-war wages on. And I don't wanna seem ungrateful or disrespect the art form I was raised upon. But sometimes you gotta take a loss and have people rub it in your face before you get made pissed off. And keep plugging, it's your only outlet and your only outfit. So you know they're gonna talk about it. Better find a way to counter it quick and make it I feel like I've already said this a kabillion 80 times. How many times can I say the same thing, different ways that rhyme? What I really wanna say is, if there's anyone else that can relate to my story, bet you feel the same way I felt when I was in the same place you are, when I was afraid
to make a single sound. Afraid I would never find a way out. Afraid I'd never be found. I don't wanna go another round. An angry man's power will shut you up. Tripwires build this house with tiptoe love. Run out of excuses for everyone. So here I am and I will not run. Guts over fear. Guts over fear. For all the times I let you push me around, I let you keep me down. Now I got guts over fear. Guts over fear.
Close, it's coming to.
Ooh, these songs are powerful, y'all. I gotta take it back, y'all. We all know that by now. Yeah, and I feel like he's, kind of saying he was raised with rap and hip hop. It's what he knows. And at the same time, there's this mention of like being told growing up that he would never amount to anything. So here at the beginning, it sounds like he's saying he feels like it's coming to a close, like his career maybe is coming to a close. Because then he says, how many times am I going to say the same thing and make it rhyme, make it sound different? The media, we know, points the finger at him, villainizing him. And he's trying to say, hey, it's entertainment. And we heard I just recently did a Sing for the Moment, and we heard that commentary about how, kids or teenagers or what have you, maybe taking everything that he says literally. They don't necessarily understand why he's saying some of the things he's saying. And so the media like villainizes that. He's saying it's only entertainment. He had to unlearn everything his brain was taught. Ugh. Should I make waves or not? Okay, let's keep going.
Dog, gangster? Nah, courageous balls. Had to change my style. They said I'm way too soft. And I sound like
Yes, he
Daisy
had
and
to
Nas. I
change
aim the
his
claws. And the fame's been
style.
out since then. But up until the instant
Create
that I went against
waves.
it, it was ingrained in me that I wouldn't amount to a shit stain, I thought. No wonder I had to unlearn everything my brain was taught. Do I really belong in this game, I pondered? I just wanna play my part. Should I make waves or not? So back and forth in my brain, the tug-of-war wages on. And I don't wanna seem ungrateful or disrespect the art form I was raised upon. But sometimes you gotta take a loss and have people rub it in your face before you get made pissed off. And keep plugging, it's your only outlet and your only outfit. So you know they're gonna talk about it. Better find a way to counter it quick and make it feel like I've already said this a kabillion 80 times. How many times can I say the same thing, different ways that rhyme? What I really want to say is, if there's anyone else that can relate to my story, bet you feel the same way I felt when I was in the same place you are, when I was afraid to.
Afraid to make a single sound. Afraid I would never find a way out.
He's talking about that tug of war that's going on. And you can get to that place where you have that tug of war going on, so you end up just being still and doing nothing. But then she comes in, just this powerful chorus. It's like, we gotta find a way out of this. Guts over fear. Love that.
Afraid I never be far. I wanna go another round. An angry man's power will shut you up. Tripwires fill this house with tiptoe love. Run out of excuses for everyone. So here I am and I will not run. Guts over fear.
Coming to fucking what am I gonna do? It's too late to start over. This is the only thing I know.
It was like I was there once, single parents, hate your appearance. Did you struggle to find your place in this world? And the pain spawns all the anger on. But it wasn't until I put the pain in song, learned who to aim it on, that I made a spark, started to spit harder shit, learned how to harness it while the reins were off. And there was a lot of bizarre shit, but the crazy part, as soon as I stopped saying I gave up, fuck haters started to appreciate my art. And it just breaks my heart to look at all the pain I caused. But what am I gonna do when the rage is gone and the lights go out in that trailer park and the window was closed?
Sorry, I'll take it back. But I feel like first of all, the chorus. I love that line, or combination of lines. Like, I'm here, I'm standing here, and I'm not gonna run. I might have been afraid before, I'm not afraid anymore. I have guts over fear, courage over fear. And now it's like he's saying he had this tug of war going on in his mind, and as soon as he made that decision to just harness and take the reins off, people started appreciating his music, is what it sounds like to me.
Reins were off. And there was a lot of bizarre shit, but the crazy part, as soon as I stopped saying I gave up, fuck haters started to appreciate my art. And it just breaks my heart to look at all the pain I caused. But what am I gonna do when the rage is gone and the lights go out in that trailer park? And the window is closing and there's nowhere else that I can go. It flows and I'm frozen, cause there's no more emotion for me to pull from. Just a bunch of playful songs that I make for fun. So to the break of dawn, here I go recycling the same old song. But I'd rather make Not Afraid to than make another motherfucking We Made You. Now I don't wanna seem indulgent when I discuss my lows and my highs, my dumb eyes and my uprise. Pray to God, I just open enough eyes later on and gave you the supplies and the tools to hopefully use that'll make you strong enough to lift yourself up when you feel like I felt. Cause I can't explain to y'all how dang exhausted my legs felt. Just having to balance my dang self. Put on eggshells, I was made to walk. But thank you, Mark, cause that gave me the strength to cause shady mania. So when they empty that stadium, at least I made it out kid who all they ever did was jump to one day just getting accepted. I represent him or her, anyone similar. You are the reason that I made this song. And everything you're scared to say, don't be afraid to say no more. From this day forward, just let them mayhoes talk. Take it with a grain of salt and eat their fucking faces off. The legend of the angry blonde lives on through you when I'm gone. And to think I was
afraid to make a single.
So, I mean, there's a lot there, but I feel like what he's saying is, finally people started appreciating my art, and I don't know what's going to happen if I reach a place where I don't have emotion to pull from anymore. But what's so powerful about that is he's saying, if that happens or when that happens, and I can't produce music anymore, hopefully I've done enough and given y'all enough inspirational music, motivational music, educational music. Hopefully I've given y'all enough. And he's basically saying, like, y'all have no idea how hard it was just to stand and balance myself. But I did it for you, those people that relate. I did it for y'all. And I hope I've given y'all enough. And all the hate, you just take it with a grain of salt. Wow. Wow.
gone. And to think I was
afraid to make a single sound. Afraid I would never find a way out. Afraid I'd never be found. I don't wanna go another round. An angry man's power will shut you up. Tripwires build this house with tiptoe love. Run out of excuses for every word. So here I am and I will not run. Gets over fear. Gets over fear. For all the times I let you push me around, I let you keep me down. Now I got gets over fear. Gets over fear.
And there's that heartbeat again, closing out the song. Wow, I mean, I had to have the captions on and go back quite a bit just to kind of grasp all that he was saying. And I'm sure I still missed a bunch because this man just says so much in such a powerful way. But he's talking so much about his career and making waves and the controversy it caused. You hear him shout out to his childhood a couple times. First he says, references, being told he wouldn't amount to anything. And then he references, thank you, Ma, you gave me what I needed to create Shady. And he takes it all the way to where he's saying, I don't know what happens when I run out of emotion to draw from. And if and when that happens, I hope I've given y'all enough. That is so powerful. And everything that I've heard, for the most part, so far, and he did, there was something about like songs he just makes for fun. But the vast majority of the songs that I've done so far have been super personal and super meaningful. Like songs that there are people that need to hear those songs. Oh, and that chorus just gives me chills, Saya, and I hope I'm saying that right. Oh, it just kills it, doesn't she? And I also feel like the overarching message, or my interpretation at least, is like this message of like, don't let anybody tell you what to be or what to do with your own life. Like, don't let people place restrictions on you. Because you saw in the video the kitchen scenes, and then you see him come out as a fighter. Like, I almost feel like they were saying that's what he wanted to do, was be a fighter, but he was being told, no, this is your place here, family business, something like that. I don't know. I'm probably just reading into the video too much, but I do feel like is a message of, having guts over fear, to be you, to be unapologetically you. And if people want to hate, let them hate. Take it with a grain of salt. Wow. Wow, what a powerful, amazing song. Love this one. Well, thank y'all for joining me for Guts Over Fear. That was amazing, y'all. I'm just always surprised. Like, I shouldn't be surprised at this point. But, I mean, he's saying in the song that he's recycling the same song, and I haven't heard that, at least not so far. Thank y'all for that. And I'll see you in the next one.